Hello everybody and welcome to The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. I have a link here, but we're gonna make another link. Usually I go Cloud and name my, horse Nimbus, but since we don't have a horse, let's go with the standard, I guess. I have to say I always love how the menus go. Help me, please help me. I'm a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the Seven Wise Men's seal. I'm in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Link, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Nice shield and sword you have there, Father. You have hearts right by your bed, in jars, which is a little bit strange, but it's Link's hobby. You got the lamp, now you can light torches and see your way in darkness, unless you have magic, or unless you don't have magic, and then in which case you're screwed. Because oil does not exist in this universe. Alright, rubies. I have been tempted to play this game in Skyward Sword stead while I'm trying to... What are you doing up this late, kid? You can stay up when you're grown up. Now go home. If the job stuff works out, I can get a, Also, there can be hearts and rupees in these, grasses that you can pick up. So you brought a map, so don't get lost. Press X button to see your map. These guys are tutorial agents, but they're very easily missable because you might not think that to talk to them, so that's a bit of a problem. This game involves, screen splitting, so once you go to another screen, whatever was in the previous screen will either respawn or, you know, go away. Help me, I'm in the dungeon of the castle. I know there is a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside. That's weird, I've never actually gotten that dialogue before. Maybe if you spend an X amount of time not doing what you're supposed to, maybe then that's when she gets a little angry. But anyway, I've thought about playing this in Skyward Sword stead until I can get some money to be able to get another Wii Motion Plus controller. For those of you who aren't aware, I had a lot of problems technically. Hey, you're not allowed in the castle, son. Go home and get some sleep. I was sleeping, but my uncle went off to chase some voices in his head, and now I'm after him. So yes, my Wii broke, which speaking of, the Wii suddenly started working a few days ago. I'm not sure why, I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna try to plug it in and do some diagnostics and see if I can fix it myself. And somehow, suddenly it worked. However, I'm not just going to start recording on it all of a sudden because I need to test it first and see if it's still going to keep working or not. Help me, I'm in the dungeon of the castle. I know there's a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside. So it is if you stop dawdle for too long. Link, I don't want you to involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. You focus power on the blade button, hold the B button. Release it using a secret technique handed down by a people. And you can do it, save the princess. Zelda is your sister! That's what I always assumed. Just a second. Water! I can already feel my voice slipping from me. There's so many people who think he's dead because you no longer talk to him, but he's just unconscious. But anyway, being the silent protagonists that we are, we have to continue to save the princess. As such. And also, I don't know why, but I'm not sure if I mentioned this already, but any romantic inclination between Link and Zelda I find creepy. I do not ship them at all, and I find it very disturbing. Because not only do they look a lot alike, they generally look and act like siblings, and I don't know if it's just Ocarina of Time that I feel that got that from, but yeah. I just find it creepy. I'm not a shipper of that at all. Anything but that, please. And we got a sword, we can actually cut the grass and get money for it. A lot faster than pulling it up by its hairs. But anyway. So we can chop grass pretty effectively. You might want to be careful, because they're going to start hiding landmines and stuff, and that's not going to be good. Hey! Now I'm going to go in the castle. Avoid getting a game over. Yeah, right. This was actually just saying out here, and then I'll continue with the Wii speech. This actually used to be a game that I did not like. I used to really not like this game, and part of the reason for that was, I thought well, for one, I didn't like silent protagonists, and I still don't. And a couple other things. I thought this game was really hard when I was a kid, and then I played it again, and I was like, you know what, this game's pretty great. It's pretty awesome. Better than Mario, because at the time, when I started liking this game, I did not like this game or Mario. I ended up liking this game, and then slowly getting used to Mario, and then liking Mario in the end. But yeah. Haha! Push you off a cliff. You can push them off cliffs. It's probably the easiest way to deal with them right now. Because you only have 3 hearts, 3 swings of the sword, and you're dead. But anyway, with the Wii, I'm currently testing it to see if it's going to still work, because I've had so many issues with Wiis in the past of suddenly deciding to work and then breaking a few days later. So instead of getting anyone's hopes up of the series continuing right now, I'm going to attempt to, you know, see if it really is fixed, or if it's just working for a few days and that's it. Because like I said, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up of the series is returning until it's guaranteed. Because one thing I can say, though, is, since it's already done it once, the chances of it happening again are very high, in my experience with Wiis. Don't get me wrong, Wiis are like my favorite console, other than a PS2, which is supreme over all. But for Nintendo consoles, I think the Wii is probably my favorite. Got the boomerang! Give it a try! Sling it at people's heads. The boomerang! It's one of the most useful boomerangs in any Zelda game. Being that it doesn't cost anything to use and all that. I think Wind Waker's cost something to use, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played that game. I will say, though, that I think the Twilight Princess boomerang is probably the best boomerang. You can stun enemies like that, in the back of the head. There are 2 ways to beat this boss. Sling pots at him, hit him with the boomerang, and then hit him, like, once. Or just hit him once and dodge his attack. Whichever way you choose to fight him is the correct way, because in the end, he gets killed. I personally prefer pots because I don't like uncertainty when getting hit. Got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks that small keys cannot. Thank you, Link. I had a feeling you were getting close. I had a tracker on your brain. Link, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhumane fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? Not at all! Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first, we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. Now, soldiers won't attack you just because you have her. But I find it kind of funny to go like this and be like, let us pass, or she gets it. I don't know, it's just funny that way. So the design concepts of Zelda has definitely been stranged over the years. It's definitely different in every one of them. I'd say the one that probably looks like this Zelda the most is probably Twilight Princess Zelda, because of the brown hair. I don't know why they did away with the brown hair, because I really like the brown hair on Zelda, but it's my opinion, I guess. I mean, if they thought it was an unpopular choice, they probably wouldn't have done it, but still. I wonder how many people are with me on that, of the liking the Zeldas with the brown hair instead of the blonde hair. Or maybe I just attached the most annoying Zeldas in the universe with blonde hair. Because all of the annoying Zeldas have blonde hair. There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man will help us. Usually the intelligent Zeldas are the ones with the brown hair, but the ones with the that are, like, stupid are usually the blonde ones. Case in point, I state several times in Skyward Sword that I do not like Zelda in that game, and it is my least favorite Zelda ever. I don't know when the shop should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch black dark inside, and you can't see without one. Ready? Let's go. Let me push it from the left. Now, this part, with this ornamental shelf thing, which does not look like a shelf at all, I thought it was an altar when I was a kid. I did not know you were supposed to push this. Because I came up here earlier in the game to try to push it, and it didn't work. It didn't react to nothing. So I was just like, you know what? Probably can't do anything with that. I was actually stuck for like an hour as a child and then giving up because I did not know what to do in this part. I'm not sure if that's like normal for some kids to do that, but at the time I was dumb and yeah. I was not good at video games until I was 10. When I watched a German Let's Player by the name of Deathmech and he taught me the way of the games. Very good Let's Player. Should watch him even if you don't understand German because he's entertaining. Hey, get back here! Alright. Hey, get back! Hey! Get back! Or at least I gotta... I broke even on the hearts. I love this music. Also, I wanted to also mention in a video, because I've stated in the comments, but I haven't actually stated in a video. I'm currently using CapCut as a video editor. And I used to use, after passing through these sewers, we'll be very close to the sanctuary. Let's be careful. Yeah, you wouldn't want to get sewage on you, I guess. Very easy to get a game over in this area, more so than the actual castle itself. But anyway, I'm using CapCut now, instead of Sony Vegas Pro. And you might be thinking, Sony Vegas Pro number... is it 12 or 13? I can't remember. Anyway, one of them. Again, I forget. I don't know why. I think it's 11. could be wrong. The only thing I ever remember about Sony Vegas is, or even Photoshop, is Photoshop, Sony Vegas Pro. Okay, done. I never remember the numbers. Well, I do not recommend Vegas Pro at all. I don't even care if you're like a professional. I do not recommend it for even professionals because there is so much extra hubbub in a Vegas Pro that is utter nonsense. It will confuse you, it will whatever, and a lot of it is just extra airspace. It doesn't even do anything, and it just makes the whole process weird. And don't get me started on the optimization issues, which are awful. Case in point, my 4GB computer can do a 180 HD video with Windows Movie Maker, which is still on it because I never installed it, and it's one of the few ones that has the copy still from Windows because they discontinued that service, which was a shame. Bad move by Windows again. But anyway. Vegas Pro has a lot of problems with the editing. Sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull that switch over there. She says over there, but it doesn't actually mean which one. If you pull this one, snakes will rain down from the ceiling. She'll actually tell you how to open doors from the one that's correct. And if I die here, that would be hilarious. Zelda, you're safe. Is this you're doing, Link? Yes, it was Link who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, once I have finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men will open. Link, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Or this happens. Before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can. I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard, the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I'll mark his house on your map. But watch your every move. I'm certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the elder. You understand? I guess. On a heart container, your heart level increased. The game takes pity on you. Much needed. I don't know how this game would really go if you had 3 hearts when you fight some of the bosses, but I'm sure someone has a challenge that they've done of just doing 3 hearts, which honestly to me is appealing. Kakariko Village, which sounds a lot like Kakariko, and Kakariko is the basically Land of the Dead, which has always been kind of ironic to me when I found that out. I always wonder if there's a connection. This is a fortune teller. She'll just tell you where exactly you need to go in the story if you've forgotten, but that's okay, because we just got the objective. But it is helpful if you haven't played the game for a long time and you go back into it. This lady will ruin your day if she sees you, so sneak into her house and steal her belongings. That's how Link does. Got a picture of Wario right here. You want to grab his face, pull on it, and you get rupees. I know it's supposed to be Mario, but it kind of looks like a W and not a M, so... We have 124 rupees. What's this guy got to say? Have you been going through life without any of one of my hold anything bottles? I'll step right up and make your life complete. I've got one on sale for the low, low price of 100 rupees. What do you say? Interested? Sure. Goodbye. Thanks a lot. Now hover above your heads for the whole world to see, okay? It's good for business. This is a magic bottle. You can store an item inside and use it later. But anyway, you know, Vegas Pro has a lot of pros and cons to it. But specifically, there's just so many cons that make it impossible for someone with a system under like 32 gigabytes of RAM to use. So for anyone who wants to do this kind of thing, Magic bottle! For free. So now we have 2. Make sure that you buy the other one, too. You should have 100 rupees by the time you leave, hopefully. But if you don't, there's a lot of money that can be gained in this village, so you should be able to break even with it. CapCut, I can do a 180p video on my current PC in 10 minutes. Which is really nice. It comes with that nice editing stuff and all that. So I would really recommend that to people who... And also it's free. Where Vegas Pro would cost you a ton of money. And thankfully for Vegas Pro, I was a part of a Humble Bundle deal. I got Vegas Pro. Oh, hey, a fairy. I got part of Vegas Pro from Humble Bundle deal for like $5 or $10, something like that. Oh, Link, the rumors say you kidnapped the princess, but I still trust you. Not sure if that's good or bad. Oh no, there's a crack in the wall. You should really pay to have that fixed, lady. And also, I don't think you should have chickens that close to your house. Or in your house. Haven't you heard of chicken poop? Okay. Go through this house, and there's a dude sick. I can't go out because I'm sick. People say I caught this cold from the evil air that's coming down from the mountain. My bug-catching net, I'll use it when I'm better, but for now I'll lend it to you. You borrowed the bug-catching net. There may be some other things you can catch with it, too. I hope I'll get well soon. That is actually, I believe, Link's best friend, I believe. He's got nothing stored up there, but he has hearts in a jar right next to his bed, like Link does, so they must be friends. Also, this looks like an ordinary house, but when you walk in... There's a witch! She can sell you human hearts, bombs, or weird red potions of blood that'll recover your health. Standard, you know, in the department. My voice is sore now. Should have drank water sooner. So we got a couple options right here. Knive in here. And we get bombs! Nintendo's gift to man. You can pick up and throw a bomb you placed with A. Alright. So with a bomb, you can place it. Leave it. And boom. Now you can only hold 999 rupees, so I would be concerned when you start getting a lot of rupees to not, you know, overspend. If you get to the point where you have too many rupees, make sure that you spend it on something that can benefit you, like buying bombs or arrows at a shop. So that the money that you get from rupees later doesn't actually go to waste. Because if you get a rupee and you have 999 rupees, it's automatically used, and it will not count into an invisible total. It will just disappear forever into the void. Just showing off, because this isn't technically marked on the map. If you hit certain places with your sword, sometimes it will indicate that there is a special wall there. You can blow it up. Ow, my face. Now, there are rats in here, but this is a nice place to get bombs, arrows, anything that you need. Take out that rat. Another rupee, and we've already, you know, accumulated about the money that we spent. Which is great. Hey, Link. Elder? You talking about Grandpa? Okay, but don't tell any of the bad people about this. He's hiding in a palace past the castle. Here on my spot on your map. Here you are. Go to the inn. Oh, I saw her, a very nice lady at the waterfall wishing in the hills where the river begins. Like, you should meet her at least once. I'm sure you'll like her. My son really liked to play the flute, but he went to look for the golden power and he's not returned. I wonder where he is and what he's doing now. Probably nothing good, considering what the golden power really is. But anyway. Let's now take from the chicken lady. Beyond door number 3. Also, if you anger a chicken too much, they will come and kill you. Got some arrows in the back, which is kind of strange. But the more the merrier, I suppose. We're gonna do one more thing before I end the episode off. That is go into this house. Yo, Link! This house used to be a hideout for a gang of thieves. What's our leader's name? Oh yeah, his name was Blind, and he hated bright light a lot. Thank you for that information. It's nice to know there's so many windows in a hideout where a guy was blind and hated the light somehow. Alright, we got a few options. First, there's a bombable wall here. Ow, my face. And a treasure chest beyond with a bunch of rubies. Piece of heart! That's 2 pieces of heart in Kakariko. Or Kakariko. Village. I am probably going to be getting that name mixed up a bit. And with that, the puzzle is solved. Da-na-na-na. And now we've gained an interest total. Which was double what we came in here with. Which means we probably would have had, somewhere around 300-ish rubies. Oh, it's you, Link. What can I do for you, young man? The Elder, oh, no one has seen him since the Wizard began collecting victims. One Master Sword? Well, I don't remember the details exactly, but long ago, prosperous people known as the Hylia inhabited this land. Legend tells of many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is one of them. People say that it now is sleeping deep in the forest. Do you understand the legend? Sure. Anyway, look for the Elder. There must be someone on the village who knows where he is. You take care now, Link. Yep. And let's see. That's far ways away. But I think it's about time to end the episode. In the next episode, potentially. If there will be one. We'll be continuing to that area. But also, if this doesn't end up becoming a series, then I'll see you guys in the next day of the random game week. See you guys then.